Hey guys, today we're going to talk about my test drive of the Tesla Model 3. We're also going to go into what it was like to test drive a Model 3. I tried to make the trip on a Saturday earlier in the week, and I was told to come back. I needed to call and make a reservation because they're really busy on Saturdays. Later on, I realized that I was going to be up in Charlotte for work anyways. So I went ahead and went to the Tesla store in Matthews near Charlotte, North Carolina. I was pretty fortunate. There wasn't a lot of other customers in the store when I got there. With me stopping by with nobody there, I did have to wait about 10 minutes. I'd never actually been in a Tesla dealership before, so it was really neat to go in and see all the cars. They had one of each car in there. I spoke to the lady at the desk, and she told me that right now the sales guys were talking to other customers at the moment. I noticed that there was only two other people in front of me, and it was two salesmen there that day. So I expected it to be pretty quick, and she told me that she'd be right with me. So then the guy came and met with me and asked me, what I was looking for, what I was trying to do, and what I was more interested in. I told him that I wanted to test drive the Standard Range Plus and the all-wheel drive long range models and compare them, mostly for the acceleration, as well as if there's any differences in, say, the sound system, like I've mentioned in my previous videos. So once he was figured it out, he had two cars that he wanted to let me test drive. So we started out with the Standard Range Plus. He went and grabbed the car, I walked out front, and he pulled it up for me. When I got into the car, what he did is he went through everything you would go through, basically, if you were to buy one of these cars. You've seen those videos where people get their first Tesla Model 3 and they go through all the different things. They set up the seat condition, they set up the mirrors, or they tell you how to set up the mirrors, set the steering wheel in the right location, go through the menu and the apps, kind of talking about the differences between the Standard Range Plus and what the long range all-wheel drive version, and talked about all the other features that were different. While we were sitting there, we turned the radio on with some music, with some good treble and bass, and basically went ahead and did a sound check of the sound system. Test drive for the Standard Range Plus. Pulled out, went a few blocks around, not on the interstate or anything like that, but I did go into an area where the speed limit was about 45, 50 miles per hour. And so I did get to punch it quite a few times with the Standard Range Plus. Also got to get used to the regenerative braking. That was a new thing for me. And I really enjoyed the car. Now, while we were driving, we were talking about some of the differences and whether or not how much difference you would actually notice with the long range, kind of going ahead and getting prepared for it. But the whole time, I was really enjoying the Standard Range Plus. One other highlight that I noticed, it was about 100 degrees that day in Charlotte. And I've always been concerned about the glass roof and how hot it would get down in the car. But I mean, you could not tell any difference between the Tesla and a regular car. It was sunny, 100 degrees, and you really couldn't tell at all. So that was a big thing for me. Something I was concerned about, not a deal breaker by any means. So again, while I was test driving the Standard Range Plus, Justin, who was the salesman there, was riding in the car, and he could tell how much I enjoyed the acceleration and everything, and told him kind of the differences that I wanted. And he was pretty much telling me he thought I was going to love the long range all-wheel drive car because of the difference in acceleration. It's got a more premium audio system with the subwoofer, and he himself said he enjoyed a good sound system. And he really thought that I was going to hold out and try to save up a little more and get that long range. So we drove back to the store, went back inside, and the salesman went ahead and went back and picked up the all-wheel drive long range Tesla. Went through the exact same thing, brought that up, we adjusted the driver settings and things. Then we went through things that were different, such as the satellite version of the navigation, the sound system. We did another sound system check, and of course, the sound system was incredibly better actually. It was quite a bit different. It was a really good sound system with the subwoofer and everything. And then of course we went for the test drive, and so it's got that induction motor, and when you punch that, you have a lot of fun. I mean, you just don't get tired of that. And it was so quick. And what amazed me was if you went from zero, if you were at a dead stop and you punched it, it got up and went. But if you were going, say, just 5 miles per hour and you punched it, it took off. It felt like a lot faster. I don't know what it is with the from the zero to going, and already having a slight roll, and you're already got the motors moving a little bit with the throttle, and then you punch it and it just shoots off like a rocket. And what was the cooler thing about it was, even if you were at like 40 miles per hour, it felt like it was just maintaining that amount of acceleration, like it was constantly at the same acceleration no matter what speed you were at. It wasn't lagging down at all. It was just absolutely amazing. I tried to touch all the dials, go through all the menus, mess with the automatic wipers, because I don't really like automatic wipers or automatic lights that much, because the lights, for example, they never turn on when it's raining lightly. And so I'm a real big, strong proponent of using your lights as much as possible. So I was trying to figure out how easy it would be to manually turn my lights on and things, and kind of went through that, how you can add it to the quick access screen and you can quickly click it. Same thing with the windshield wiper blades, how you can add it to the quick access so you can manually turn them on to a higher or lower setting instead of always having them on auto. Um, so that also helped me out a little bit. So at the end of the day, I pretty much made my mind up when I got back with the all-wheel drive long range model. I'd made my mind up. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with it in pearl white, and I'm going to get most likely the Aero wheels, but I really like the way that pearl white looks with the sports rims and the one option up. And so there's a chance I do upgrade to those wheels. But right now, pretty much set on it, and that's what I'm saving for. And I hope to have one by the end of the year. On my way home from Charlotte, it's about an hour drive, and I couldn't stop smiling from ear to ear. I called people, some family members and stuff, and told them what I had just done, and just talked their ear off, and it was so much fun. Still to this day, I can't imagine how much fun it was, and I cannot wait to get the car. I'm counting down every day. I'm saving as much as possible. Cut back on spinning to see if I can't get a little quicker. So, um, yeah, I plan on getting this soon, and I can't wait to share the experiences with you guys. So, thanks a lot for watching. Please like or subscribe so you can see more videos, and let me know in the comments if there's anything I can be doing differently. All right, thanks again. We'll see you later.